stupid for you. Crap. Doing Sin's Fortress. Yeah. But, it kinda sucks because I was doing some... Sorry, got distracted. Or blanked out. Not really distracted, there's nothing going on at 4:40 in the morning. But, I was about to start editing stuff and get all of everything up and together before I noticed that frickin' Mike didn't record any of my commentary. So fantastic. So looks like I now have to do some post commentary. Yay. I kinda suck at that too. If you guys have watched any of my other stuff, I think I've only ever done one other thing that's post commentary. But that's not the point. It still means that I've had to do it, and it sucks. Mostly because I say everything that I want to say in the video and forget stuff once I do post commentary, so yeah. I went ahead and sped this point up. These points up to a point because I mean I just utterly failed on half of this point, and also sorry for the length of the video. It's only 22 minutes, well 23 minutes, 22 minutes 55 seconds, whatever, you know what I mean. But I really hate having to do post commentary because I know all the surprises and such. So there's no real. It's already happened. It means I either have to fake what I was doing in the video and my emotions from then, or I get to just not do them, which I'm not too keen on trying to fake emotions because emotions are easy enough to fake, but I don't have enough need for them to be in my video for the actual need to fake them. There's not enough incentive. But yeah. So most of the time my commentary is gonna be pretty boring afterwards. So kinda sucks. But Sin's Fortress. So who wants to see me facepalm so hard? Because yep, so much facepalm was put into that. I just noticed something. I didn't even start doing my intro. Well, you know what I mean. I've been trying to do a different intro other than hello YouTube, because I'm actually getting enough people to actually have somebody watch my stuff. So I no longer am doing it anonymously to all of YouTube, hoping that somebody actually does something. But that's not the point. I'm watching this point, and as I watch it over and over again, after editing, and after... yeah, exactly what I just said. After watching editing, and watching it over and over again from the editing and after doing it myself. Unless you don't edit your videos or don't watch them over, you have no idea what I mean. But you'll be watching and you'll be like, oh really, I did that? So yeah, like this. I sat here for like 20 seconds. Okay, maybe not 20 seconds. Maybe 20 seconds. I'm not sure. Looking at how close that thing actually got to me, but yet still counted as a hit. I think it hit the spike on my knuckle, and yet did enough damage to qualify as a punch in real life. But that's not the point. Pay no attention to that. It was just a shiver, spasm. Failure. And I'm lucky that that didn't even hit me. But, yeah. New Game Plus, Sense Fortress. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, seriously. Okay. I'm just going to shut up now because that sounds like... Okay, I can't think of a single thing that it sounds like, but... It's not my commentary. Quickly, run! Dodge the entire fireball attack. And here I speed it up because I spent like 10 minutes doing nothing. And by 10 minutes, I mean like 40 seconds to 2 minutes. But, you know what I mean. If you've ever seen any of my videos and went, why do you hate lock-on so much? That right there is why. I'll be sitting there about to hit my target and then just out of nowhere, it'll flip my target. And I will be attacking and it will attack at the wrong target. Or I'll be blocking and it'll switch my camera view to something behind me. My dude will turn around and I'll get hit. Really hate it during Nito, which I should have recorded. Which I did. Know how to work pay no attention, just got songs stuck in my head. I don't remember there being lag there. Oh well. Maybe it's not actually lag. But you know, whatevs. So let's go back up here and face the fireball throwing demon giant thingy again. I'm gonna call him Tom. Nah. That spot's reserved for a different enemy. Not really an enemy, but it's a different inconvenience. That's what it is. That's the best word for it too. What's funny is while I was editing this, I noticed that to do post commentary, so I didn't have to cut all of the audio and such, I would have to edit the entire thing first, all visuals and such like that, and then I needed to record my audio and then add that to it after everything else was said and done. So, yeah. I can tell you what's about to happen. And I really love the way that, I use those, boxes like that. I say boxes, but you know what I mean. The commentary, the writing, the captions? Nah, not really captions. Let me think a little bit. I can't think of the word. But, you know, the text on screen. I guess a lot in the way that Pewdie does it, or... Nah, Mark doesn't really do it. Kara or Speedy. With two threes, and, KYR. You know what I mean. Or at least should. Just smashing on boulders. Smashing on boulders. Pay no attention. Yeah. In this episode, I tend to, use the, speeding up over, anything else. Because it's, easier. Well, not easier, but it makes the video look a little, well, smoother. It doesn't look like it just like starts and then just out of nowhere just stops and starts again on a pinpoint. This part is going to be the part that you guys are going to look at and you're going to be like, what took you so frickin' long to do this? And my reply is, I have no clue. For some reason, I just didn't feel like I had the time to swing my dragon tooth.
Headshot!
Anything. So, yeah. I just, noticed that we're just gonna be sitting here for a while. I also noticed that,
Headshot!
Anyway, I'm being distracted. Yeah, so here, at this point, I decide, you know what? You have none of my respect right now. Because of that, you're now going to die in the most pathetic way I can think of. By shield. You're now going to die by a lightning-imbued shield. Goodbye, Richard. And hello, the next point that you're going to hate. Anyway, you'll see why. I'm gonna just shut up. Yeah. Anyway, I went ahead and sped like most of the walking in this, because who wants to see me walk for 30 minutes? I also noticed that I was messing around with the preview window using Vegas, so I have a preview window and I can hear stuff. But yeah, I was messing with the preview window and I accidentally jumped back a little. So jump. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. So if it seems like my commentary is a bit off, it's probably because encoding, and I love how I say encoding. Huh. Nobody knows me on the internet. Better sound smart. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how you want to sound at all times. Why would you ever want to sound dumb? Deception, maybe? I don't know. But, look at how badly I fail. It's just like, alright, let's see if I can jump from this gap to this, thing over here known as a staircase. And failed, and failed, and failed, and failed, and failed. Crap, I'm gonna just jump to the side of it. Go to the bonfire, jump off the thing, climb back up, go back all the way up. Stop there and look at the, frickin' things again. And you can't forget round 2. Nope. Anyway, if you hear me just do something like that, it probably means that, I'm sitting there trying to, got the mojo. Anyway, it probably means that, I'm trying to set a point that I can use to help with the, synchronization, I guess would be. That's actually probably the best word to use. The synchronization between the audio and the video. So like, at the point where I would jump, I would sit there and I would, well, of course, jump. And as soon as I jumped, I would say jump. That way, I could, get a very clear point on where I actually am. In the way of, synchronization. So like, if, no, I just described to you what it means, but if I were to say jump, I'm trying to describe it to you. What? I'm confusing myself. Am I confusing you guys? Yeah, I am. I know I am. But I died, and now making the journey back. Aren't you glad I sped this up? It's like an extra minute or so. Minute to a minute and 30 seconds of time that you no longer have to just sit there. In just about every single one of those times that you see it sped up. But, yeah. New Game Plus is, well, it's interesting. It's harder than the first one. It's harder than the first time. I have to say that. Fatality. And speed it up. But yeah. With stuff like that, it's really hard to decide where is where. Wait. What was I talking about? Look at him. Menacingly. Get out of there, SpongeBob! Anyway, I decided to go ahead and bone home. Because of the fact of, well, I had a lot of souls there, and I had a humanity, so I didn't want to waste that, so upgrading. At this point, I wanted a, plus 10, broadsword, so that I could make Quelaag's Fury Sword. However, little did I know that I hardly use it. Yeah. I was going to make Quelaag's Fury Sword, and I did. And I plus 3'd it, before I noticed it's going to do me no good. Because, well, I am very keen on using... well, if you look at this picture right now, you can tell what kind of stats I like to use. I'm using a Dragon's Tooth plus 5. Yeah, I want a weapon that will deal massive damage in one hit. And a shield that will block all points and as many auxiliary effects. Sorry, I couldn't say that. What if I'm saying sorry that I couldn't say a word? Interesting. But I want something that will block most of an attack at least, and block most of the auxiliary effects, like bleeding, or something like curse. Of course, I don't think there's really anything like that. But mostly fire, magic, and lightning. But yeah. So as you just saw, I just beat this thing. Beat it dead. I beat it like something. If you catch my drift. No? I guess I shouldn't. Hey, wait a second. You're not supposed to make references to such. I know. And I'm stopping. So, see ya.